Hey guys, I'm RiggyRob, and welcome back to Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree. So, last time we finished off Castle Ensis, we have defeated Rellana, and of course we're wearing her armor, and Leda and Hornson have moved on to the High Road Cross. And in the meantime, I did a little bit of exploring, and it turns out that I totally missed this path here, which leads down into this poison swamp. So along the way, I picked up a couple of items. So you can see here, I've got the Greater Potentate's Cookbook, which gives you heftier poison pots. There's Festive Grease, which is a delightful festival as an old tradition, one old enough for the Erdtree to tacitly tolerate its endurance. There's a couple of other things. I think there might have been this Revered Spirit Ash, and this Lightning Perfume Bottle. So it's a perfume bottle, but lightning related. But as you can tell, this is a lot further on from when I left off the stream, and that's because we got to this place, which is the Elder's Hovel. So I don't know what this item is. Talisman of the Dread. Well, we have defeated Baal the Dread. Raises potency of magma. Talisman depicting the dread dragon of the jagged peak, whose roar caused the peak's molten fury to boil and churn. Raises potency of magma. Baal was the foul dragon's name, a terrible harbinger of destruction whose challenge to the ancient Dragon Lord ending in grievous mutual injury. So that's why the Dragon Lord's missing two heads, that's why Baal was missing their arms. And I assume you say something related to that? O Baal, tyrant Drake, do your wounds yet ache? Is your fury still yet to crest its zenith? Hurry, hurry and lay it all to waste. Lay waste to the proud, the conceited, each every last one of that arrogant lot. Well, I'm afraid I already did all that. So, yeah. Did it probably earlier than intended as well. Well, that's an interesting talisman for anyone that is using magma stuff. We do have the Heart of Baal, so we could use that. Another key thing I found along the way here is, so that is a little pile of stones, as you can see, and that is a sealed spirit spring down there. And the reason why I know this is because I was looking up Rellana on the wiki, and it says Rellana is an optional boss. And I was like, how? Turns out, this spirit spring here allows you to jump over here, and you can completely bypass Castle Ensis just by going through here. So we have destroyed the spirit spring. Somewhere a spirit spring has been unsealed. And I have a feeling I know where it is. It is this one. So yeah. In essence, you can use this spirit spring to skip Rellana. Doesn't really make sense to me as to why that's the case, because it seems like Rellana is very important. Oh, there's a Miquella's cross over there. I did not see that. We did spend a lot of time last time trying to go up the Cerulean coast downstream Elec River the wrong way. And yeah, I spent way too long just trying to jimmy a jump that just wasn't going to work. But yeah, so this is Skadu Altus. Fort of Reprimand. Okay. Well, I'm going to light this Site of Grace, but we're not going to do this just yet because, as you can probably tell, there are other things to do. So that was the Sealed Spirit Spring. That's that. That was probably the Cookbook. This is probably the Festive Grease. I don't know what this was, but what we can do is we can go over to here. Elec River Cave. Oh, in fact, yes. So as you can imagine, going through this path, you can actually lead down this swamp area here, but because of the 2D nature of the map, you can't actually see what's under here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Elec River Cave. And you can see that little marker of the banner, which is where we stopped trying to go up Elec River the wrong way. As it turns out, you just go to Elec River Cave and you can just turn out and go the normal way. And I am assuming that will actually lead into the map fragment that is on the lower level as well. So yeah, so it's very much a one-way stream, but it felt just enough like you could do it. Like it's obviously meant to be you go down the steps, kind of like the pillars on the sides of cliffs. You're supposed to go down those steps. You're supposed to try and go up them. But yeah, so I found this Site of Grace here, and that's why I have a beacon over here as well. So what we can do is let's go out of the cave. So left is Elec River downstream. So this is where we try to do the jumping, and as you can probably tell, there is a lobster down here that we did not kill, and I have not killed, so I don't know if it drops anything good. I am going to assume it does not, because it is not worth it to fight lobsters or bears or even the weird blue tendril things. Even though I've got Taker's cameo on, it's not worth the fight to try and kill them, really. They don't seem to drop anything unique to them specifically, so yeah, let's excuse me, Ratto, leave me alone, thank you. And yeah, for the time being, I think I'm gonna keep on Rellana's greatswords because they're just so good. Like the R2, having a double slash on a single R2 is great for like the stamina efficiency, and also because it's a light greatsword, it's got fantastic range too. Can I really not jump up? There we go. Hello! You are not a beast? Well, that's fine. But yeah, you can tell Rellana's greatsword. It's specifically good for my moveset, my build as well, because it requires faith, because of the fire requirement. And yeah, the Sword of Night and Flame, this, kind of go well together. So let's have a look, see. Another cave of some kind. No? Okay. Fair enough. I kind of expected it to lead somewhere, but I suppose not. Let's carry on going this way then. I'm always on the lookout for catacombs and stuff like that, because you never know when you might miss something. Especially because I did miss this initially. Yeah, not worth the effort to try and kill these rats. Well, especially not if I can't kill them in one string. But yeah, there's just always going to be a little nook or a cranny that is so easy to overlook. So I don't think there's anything on that wall. I'm half expecting to be one of those giant hippo creatures that we saw earlier on. That gave us a Erdtree fragment, but it doesn't seem like there is. Yeah, even the rats give broken runes, but the tendrils haven't given me anything as far as I can tell. So, keep on going. So yeah, I was browsing the wiki for Rellana's cameo, because it says it charges up stance attacks if you hold it. I was like, okay, that makes sense, because, you know, oh, bugs, man-flies. Oh yeah, we saw you from before. So it's like, yeah, okay, so it makes sense that Rellana's great swords works well with Rellana's cameo. But then I was like, oh, well, let's see what kind of stuff Rellana has about her, and it says optional. I was like, it just doesn't seem like it would fit as an optional boss, you know? You have to get through Godric to get to Stormvale. But I suppose Godric is technically an optional boss as well. Like, you can bypass the demigods if you don't feel like fighting them. But yeah. Also, unfortunately, I have become victim to even more spoilers. Yeah, I can get you. And I said it before, but it's just... Look, I thought I could swing before you grabbed me. It's just one of those things, like, we're playing this, like, 4 weeks after release now. Oh, I'm getting grabbed by all of them. Alright, never mind. Oh, they're gonna chain into them all. Okay. Ah. Alright, come on, Torrent. But yeah, it's a hazard of having social media kind of like, people will post things and they will, oh Lord, Spitter, and they will not care about what they are saying or how they are saying it. It's just, here it is. And I said as well that I think I've seen what is the final boss of the DLC, or at least not the actual like video of it, but you know, fan art. And I mentioned that it makes sense because of the title, because I'd actually already seen it. There's another thing that I've seen as well that also appears to be DLC related, And it's only because I've seen it multiple times that it's like, oh, that thing that I thought was not related is in fact related because of the way that people have been going on about it. Right, is there a cave? There is a cave. What hides under the waterfall? I saw the glowing red lights. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Oh hey, it's a turtle. Two-headed turtle talisman. Well, I wonder what that does. Greatly raises stamina recovery speed. Turtles are known as a nutritious ingredient symbolic of inexhaustible power. Two-headed turtles are a favourite subject in Land of the Tower due to the spiral shape of their intertwined necks. So yeah. Good overall talisman to have. If I'm struggling on a boss fight, I might consider switching out Taker's cameo for that, or, you know, just because Taker's cameo doesn't have any effect unless the boss has minions, let's say. But yeah, stamina recovery speed being boosted is always handy to have, no matter what you're doing. Because I've said that I need to increase my casting speed, my stamina in general. Okay, this seems like a dead end. Alright, so yeah. So there's supposed to be a side over here. What is that? There's a pot just hanging there. Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to follow the right-hand side first, just in case there is another, like, little cave or something. But the intended way to go is to my left. But yeah, again, even though I have been spoiled on those things, I don't want to sort of call them out directly as to what those things are, in case anybody else doesn't know yet. Oh, interesting. So the cave is actually the dead end. Yeah. So you can go in here, but it doesn't lead anywhere. Because this is it. I'm gonna have to kill these things to be able to look at the map. And his mist might be good on these guys. Also, is that turtle even two-headed? Oh, you do drop stuff. What do you drop? A ghost glove war. Oh, of course. It is actually the same stuff as the jellyfish, because they drop those as well. Yep, two heads. Okay. So we're underneath, but we can't... See, this is where having Ascend from Tears of the Kingdom would be handy. Like, you just point it up into the ceiling and then pop out from the ground. But it looks like we can't actually get that map piece that I thought we could get. Unless... No? Okay. It was a long shot. So far, I have not discovered any illusory walls, and I hope that case remains to be true, but unfortunately, I will still have to check, no matter what. So, alright, well, if that's the cave kind of done there, then what we can do is go back to Elec River and go the other way. Because we've done downstream. There was a mention of a coffin about Elec River downstream, because it was one of the ghost people. I didn't actually see a coffin, though. Well, what I'll do is, off-stream, I'll try and look for the coffin itself, if one exists. I assume it does, because otherwise why would they put a spirit person that mentions a coffin? But it might be, like, near the map piece that I'm trying to get to, you know? So that's kind of like the very limit of the upriver, and then you make your way all the way down to Elec River downstream. Alright, so... let's turn... So it was this way is left? Oh no, so it's a revered spirit ash blessing, that's what I got. So I can take this off. Okay. And was there anything else of note around here? Or was it just to get here? You can tell it's been a while since I actually did this. Spirit gravestones. Around by bloom. So we're out into this open area. Unfortunately, I can't look at the map again because I'm getting attacked by the plants. But if I am correct, this should lead over to the poison swamp. But I can't, again, I can't tell until I actually get to where I'm going to get out of range. Alright, so yes, we are at the poison swamp here. So, Miquella's cross that we saw was somewhere like... Where was it? That's the Jagged Peak. So Elder's Hovel's over there. So we saw it. It was like over here, wasn't it? Or was it higher up? It might have been higher up now that I think about it. Well, we don't need to necessarily look for Miquella's cross specifically, because, again, it's probably a line it up kind of situation to figure out what's the best way to get there. But, yeah, so not here. Okay, fair enough. Alright, what was this? There was an icon here. Oh, I think this was the Festival Grease. So I can take that off. And was this the path to get down from up above? Not quite. But I can see Elder's Hovel there. Well, something resembling Elder's Hovel. Maybe it was a bit further on than I thought. Right. Tell you what, let's just go... No, it's actually quicker to ride there on Torrent than it is to go to the Site of Grace, have to sit through the loading screen, then drop down to the Spirit Spring, which has a chance of messing up as well. Alright, so that's that there. Okay, so we saw it. It was kind of there. Also, I haven't found the incursion painting position yet. And again, I'll find that off stream, I think. Because it makes sense to do that there. I could have sworn Miquella's cross was actually, like, directly opposite the Spirit Spring. Maybe I'm going... Oh, maybe I need to do the jump. Ah, there it is. I can see it now. So, it is... there. Yeah. Alright, so what we can do is pillar path waypoint. So yeah, it's like a... What happened was I got distracted by some normal enemy soldiers. So I went to the path where Egon was, and then the ancient dragon man invader, but didn't actually explore the other aspects, because there's the path towards Egon, there's the path towards the Ruin Lava Forge intake, but yeah, the other two paths I just didn't explore. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and find that. I think that's actually technically the 6th cross, because there's one next to Hornsent now, but that's not the 6th cross that they were referring to, or Moore was referring to. Oh, and that's why we want to find it, is because Moore has a vested interest in it. Alright, so... Is it this way? Yes, it is. Okay. Alright, is this safe to jump? Should be right. We'll go a little bit lower down, just in case. Alright, this is fine. So yeah, this path I did not explore. And there is a Site of Grace there as well. Which makes sense, actually. So... Oh! There's a person here! Well, well. Lost Grace discovered. Scaly tree fragment. Always need those. Carved words coalesce. I abandon here a part of the flesh of my body. And hello, you are new.
Oh, hello there. Are you the Tarnished? Lady Leda spoke of you. Another Tarnished. Guided here by Miquella the Kind. My name is Thiollier. I too am Tarnished. And here on kindly Miquella's account. So, well, here's to new beginnings, I suppose.
I guess. Let's take that off, because I want to get a better look at you. Okay. Looking kind of Vare the White Mask-ish. Oh, I need to get the burgeoning... Yeah. Blood Burgeon. Okay.
I'm sorry. But, well, I'm not much good at anything is all. I'm as weak as a kitten and thick as 2 planks. I've always been this way, since the very day I was born. I'm afraid the only thing I'm proficient in is poison. Sorry.
And it just so happens there is a poison swamp below us. And there is a deadly poison perfume bottle. Customized by Thiollier. Or Thiollier? There are some techniques of the perfume arts that employ poison. Upon learning of these, Thiollier threw himself into mastering these techniques and he made them his own. So deadly poison spray is basically the same thing as the other ones, but it's poison. So, yeah, just buy everything he's got so I never have to come back to him. I never actually went and killed all of the merchants, the frenzy merchants, the nomadic merchants, to get their bell bearings. I just bought everything that was available.
Just give me the word if you need any more poison.
Probably won't need to.
So,
No. Okay. Anything else?
So,
Alright, well, let's have a sit, because that causes state changes. And we will see if anything has changed. Still sitting.
So,
Nothing new. Nothing new to buy. Okay, well, we've touched the cross. Set the site of grace again. We shall do that Shadow Realm blessing. Thank you. And it still only takes 2 to do that. Really? Okay. Well, one last time.
So,
No. Okay. So with that, we have new merchant. Well, new NPC. So Frey is still there. Let's go and talk to Ansbach and tell him about that cross. Because we told him about the one at the Cerulean coast. What whether we told him about any others? Even though we technically have discovered more. Because I was expecting when you tell him about a cross, he would be like, move on to the next one. But it doesn't seem like that's the case. So, well, we will see. We shall see, we shall see. For all I know, it might have made more change something as well. I can't imagine poison's a very popular build to work on in Elden Ring, so they kind of have to put someone in. But, yeah, alright. Go on, load in. Okay, right, let's talk to more.
Welcome.
Talk.
Oh, I know. Give this to Thiollier.
Oh.
He asked me to find it. I finally found it.
Black syrup. Thiollier.
Many things.
Many things we found.
I, like for you, things...
Huh, okay. And then Ansbach.
Righteous Tarnished.
No, nothing?
Righteous.
Oh. Alright, well, black syrup. An ebony black syrup held in an unglazed jar. More asked that this be delivered to Thiollier. An unknown liquid apparently gathered and aged by the forager brood.
Righteous.
You really have nothing to say about that cross that I just found. Alright, well. Zip on by. Back to the Pillar Path cross. I'm expecting this to result in a concoction of some kind. So, not quite like Celavis's potion that you give to the Dungita or to Nephili or to whoever, but something of that nature, like a deep poison related to an NPC. Because you're not going to get spirit ashes out of it, but you might get, like, an armor set, a key item, new stuff for ending a quest line early. Thiollier!
So, what can I help you with?
Give the black syrup.
Oh? What's this? I have to say, Sir Moore has an awfully sharp eye, doesn't he? It's wonderful. This ebony, as lustrous as the night sky unending. I don't think I could ever thank him enough. I'll have to think of something.
Ask about the black syrup.
Ah, forgive me. You two deserve your share of the reward. I'll mix up something special. If you find yourself weary of the weight of this life, then just give me the word. Sleep is a balm. An eternal sleep is an elixir.
I'm weary of life. Ooh. Interesting. So, although he is poison, he's also... He doesn't say he's related to Trina, though. I'm weary of life. Let's see what he says.
Is that so? Then take this. This concoction can coax even the oldest of dragons to sleep. For you, it will grant the sweetest slumber for all eternity.
Thiollier's Concoction.
So,
Nothing else?
so,
Alright. Causes immediate death if imbibed by an ordinary human. An ebony black concoction mixed by Thiollier. A condensed somniferous elixir purported to be capable of putting even an ancient dragon to sleep. For an ordinary mortal, a single sip would assuredly result in a swift and certain death. Thiollier thought of St. Trina's sleep when he created this, but the ebony sleep he concocted had not the sweetness of nectar, nor the gentleness of rest's embrace. Okay. So he does think of St. Trina, and it says about putting ancient dragons to sleep. But we already did all the stuff with Bale. So... Like, we've killed the ancient dragon man, we've killed Bale the Dread, Egon is gone, we have his armor set,
so,
the dragon priestess is gone, we got the dragon head thing to transform into a dragon. Okay. Right, well, let's go back to more and talk about that. Because I assume you need the item to be able to reference it when you are in a conversation with an NPC. Causes immediate death if imbibed by an ordinary mortal. So... I have to assume it's a one-use thing. Like, you will not ever get another, so you can't just use it willy-nilly. It's like Miquella's needle, in a way. Because that reverts a change for the Frenzy Flame. Okay. So it seems like you give it to someone who is not an ordinary mortal to cause something to happen.
Welcome.
Talk.
I like...
Same thing.
Things bring joy.
Nothing new to sell. Nothing new to sell. Ansback, anything?
Righteous time.
Nothing new. Okay. Alright, well... We covered off a couple of things. Yeah. Right, so when it comes to exploring this stuff down here, I think we need a map. Oh, it's this one here that we need. Well, maybe not that one specifically, but we will need some stuff over there. But I think what we can do is we can go and do the Fort of Reprimand. Assuming that this is a super secret special way to get in.